starting with a story in Newham. Tell us more.
Yeah, this is the front page of the Newham Recorder this week. They're talking about a concrete barrier which is nicknamed the Berlin Wall. It's part of the Crossrail building. It's a big boundary wall which runs through Custom House, Silvertown and North Woolwich. It's absolutely awful. Everyone's seen an incredibly ugly, mile-long piece of concrete. And now they're going to transform it into something inspiring. They're going to paint it. It's a big project that's going to take place. A display will go on a travelling roadshow across Newham from next week with some local artists showing some of the potential ideas they could have to actually brighten this wall up a little bit.
Sounds good. Moving on, a chance to get your hands on Heathrow.
Yeah, this is interesting. This is from the Get West London website. The entire contents of the old Terminal 1 at Heathrow Airport are going on auction, only for people who can inspect them prior appointment. Presumably the only people going to buy these are other airports, but perhaps not. If you want airport check-in desks, scales, luggage reclaim carousels and belts, which would be quite handy for getting things around your house a bit quicker, entire business lounges are on sale. And of course the travellators, those moving walkways, there's 9 of those on sale. So if you're particularly lazy and you want to get from your kitchen to your front door and you've got, I would imagine, a lot of money to spend, you could get one of these.
I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I loved dressing up, and I can imagine that if you have a bit of money to spare and you've got kids that like doing the same, you could buy them a pop-up Heathrow Airport.
If you're incredibly rich and you've got a very extreme love of dressing up, this could be the auction for you.
What would you get?
I'm not into dressing up.
No, but at Heathrow, what would you get from Heathrow Airport?
What would you want? The idea of the luggage carousels. You could have it, you could put your plates on it in the kitchen and have it working its way through to the front room.
We learn something new about you every time you come in, Matt. Next to a primary school in Hackney that's received a bit of a telling off. Yeah,
this goes back to last week's election, which I think people may just about remember. This is a school in Stoke Newington, Tyson Community Primary School. Hackney Gazette have picked up on the fact a lot of people quite unhappy that the school put signs up which would appear to be politically biased. Got a lot of pictures from kids there which have got communist hammer and sickles on there, and the schools themselves put a note up saying that the children aren't happy. We can't tell you which way to vote, but they want change. Vote with your heart, not by what the papers tell you. Of course, this would be illegal if they chose to prosecute it. Amy Gray, who was the Tory candidate, said that it's an emblem of the murderous ideologies, the hammer and sickle, that killed millions and millions of people. The council said that they made sure that posters were covered up immediately as soon as they were made aware. No action is going to be taken by the returning officer or the Electoral Commission, but you can see why people might find that concerning.
That's fascinating that it was kind of allowed to stay up, really, isn't it? And finally, a bright idea for dealing with all-consuming social media. I love this story.
This is wonderful. This is from the Wimbledon Guardian. It's a Wimbledon art student, Natalie Weirden, and she is going to eat her Instagram next week as part of her degree. She's going to eat 3,000 images that she put on Instagram, printed onto tracing paper as they're deleted from her social media account. It's part of her degree at the University of Arts London. Her fellow performance artist Phoebe Patey-Ferguson will burst balloons which have got these photos in them, read the captions of each photo out before deleting them from the account, at which point Miss Weirden will eat them. She's admitted she's tried eating some and they were okay, but the performance may take some time.
See, if you posted them on cakes or something, then I could definitely get down with that. But eating paper, I don't think so.